The normal wave blue crest is, I think, 3% max HP, which is a decent little bit, early on until you get something better. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so yeah, the chat was split on progress, so I think I'm just going to do Lost Bastille because it is more direct. That'll take us to Lost Sinner and all that good stuff. So first up, let's level. And, because yeah, I don't think there's anything I really need from Gevlon besides poison throwing knives, and they're okay, but poison isn't really a Belmont thing, or an honorable thing. Most of our enemies are immune to it anyway. Okay, still no shards. Where am I missing shards at? Because I'm pretty sure I could have gotten some more by now. Okay, attunement to 10. And then we need Faith to 12. Perfect. Now I can cast Heal. And let's do... Got one level left, basically. Possibly two. Yeah, more HP. Looks good to me. I haven't noticed a sting... Well, I've noticed a sting of low stamina a couple times. But it's not one of those, not end-of-the-world situations yet. And hey, as a plus, having no souls would be a great time for getting to Ruin Sentinels. Cool. Alright, so let's just do Lost Bastille. And let's see, what am I doing? So it'll mostly be Royal Swordsman up to... Oh, is this the one I want? No, it's the other one. The other one's the one I want. Yeah, Macduff's Workshop. There we go. And it is true that Ruin Sentinels will let us meet. Now you can get to Strayed without that. What content is locked with this one? I'm trying to remember. Okay, that's not bad. Right, this stuff is, but yeah, you can do the break where you can hop down on the other side and still do that one without having to come in from No Man's Wharf. There we go. You know you want to blow yourself up, my friend. Okay, there's not much damage. Two. It must have been in some resistant, frames. Alright. Whips are slashing, right? Yeah, slashing. Yeah, if they were thrust, the old Leo ring would be perfect, but unfortunately... Oh, Gold Pine Resin, that's always nice. That'd be a good one for the Ruin Sentinels, I think. Alright. If that guy is away on patrol, then let's skip him. Now this part's actually a little... Oh, I probably should have bought some more throwing knives, what I should have done. For parts like this. Yeah, not great damage-wise. Okay, let's do that. And fill up. Okay, so one... Yeah, taking 3 hits, and with minimal AoE to help mitigate that is pretty obnoxious. I do have the Ring of Blades, otherwise I think the only thing I can do for my damage is to raise my dex, and everything else will be just, would take over other things. Yeah, but I was saying I should have raised my agility for that one. I could have actually balanced there. Okay. Well, let's try let's get done with these guys first. Let's try two-handing next time and see if that helps any. Alright. Raise my death. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Yeah, dude got really carried away on attacking the wrong direction. Fine with me, though. Yeah, welcome back, Yami. Yes, gravity always wins. People, can we raise our real-life dex? Yeah, if only. You know, I rolled there without even considering that that might have been a really bad idea. And done. Okay, yeah, I gotta use the. That's just there. So I'm trying to remember where the shards are. I know there's one. I know there are two of them that are gated with fragrant branches in Scholar. Okay, that did like no extra damage. Yeah, it's still gonna take 3 hits. Very obnoxious. Hey, Rex. Walks in on me dying, priceless. Yeah, you're back to Wayne playing Dark Souls. That that is the way of things. You know, if I've been thinking, which, you know, also welcome back to Wayne playing Dark Souls, I would have upgraded the other whip some, since I have some souls for it. And this is going to be fun. Because I have some souls for it, and I can't actually enchant the Notched Whip. I'm pretty sure the Ruin Sentinels aren't vulnerable to bleed. That being said, Whip is actually really good for this hallway. I remember this one being really tricky the first time playing it, but since they kind of rush you in single file, you can just, you know, whip them all down in sequence. Let no one see what's happened here. Okay, more life gems is cool. Alright. We can get an NPC to carry us, but the thing is, Ruin Sentinels are kind of an infamously hard boss, and summoning 4 of them seems like it would really be kind of missing the point. I may just end up using a repair powder here, actually. You know, I know... Yeah, and I know you guys are all shocked, too, to be reminded those things exist. But... I also need to remember to use my heal miracle now that I actually have it. Okay, so we've got one more here. One. Yeah, okay, so 3 hits, it kind of sucks, but at least it's pretty much guaranteed to get those 3 hits off. So the stun lock is real. Alright. You can open up this door as a shortcut here, but I have such bad luck, you know, getting it to work. I usually land on the door as I'm trying to drop in. It's just not really worth it. So... Exactly, Frank. Yeah, just cutting those guys apart. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, whips have their uses. They're not... bad way, picking on the poor blind guy. They're not great weapons, but they have situations where they're actually quite good. Granted, a spear probably would have done just as well, but... Yeah, we have some aromatic ooze handy for this part. Let's use another effigy. Heal up with the heal miracle. And, yeah, get ready to... Oh, and, yeah... repair powder, which I've got 2. Okay. Alright. Let's get we've got ooze equipped, we've got magic equipped. Healing, we're going to want our talisman, because I could probably spare a heal after each one of the sentinels dies, and definitely after the first one dies. Okay. Let's do it. And I won't need anything for this guy. Well, I will if my timing is that off. Oh, jeez. Okay. Nice. That works for me. Basically, the rule of thumb is you kind of want to do like that. Need to find out which attacks it's safe to hit twice on, or not. And the lack of adaptability is definitely costing me some here. That one's probably safe to do 2 on, yeah. Okay. Whee! Oh, I have an urn on the head. That's not terrible, actually. Whoa, okay, that's not supposed to happen. Well, now I'm screwed. There's no way I'm going to be able to beat 3 of them with the whip. Yeah. Where's the 3rd guy at? He's already down. Just waiting to get beamed with the jump attack or the shield. Okay, that's Yahim back there. Spin to win. So hard to dodge into the spin to win. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Yeah, whips cannot be parried. That's true. I haven't been invaded or fought any NPC invaders yet, but yeah, not terrible damage. Not great, but not terrible. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since I have some souls, is I'm going to, because it doesn't look like they can bleed, is I'm going, which, surprise, surprise, is of course that would make things actually a little easier, is I'm going to take some of these, actually I don't have any large shards. Okay, never mind then. I'll buy one from, yeah, I'll buy one from Macduff, and let's go get the regular whip raised. There's a mouthful. The regular whip raised to +4, and then I can use it to I can enchant it for the boss fight. Okay. So yeah, reinforce that one to +4, and yeah, that's okay. Good scaling. So I guess the idea is the notched whip to get us there, and then the normal whip for the boss. Hello, I still don't give up. I believe in you. Dead. Okay. We can skip pretty much all this first part, because we'll eventually be able to hop over. There we go. So once we cross over here, most of the... I'm pretty sure the jailers lose you. That being said, this will be a very short run if I'm wrong. Okay. Yeah, I think they try to, but I don't think they actually will. That being said, speaking of real-life dexterity, look at that dude. I salute you, sir. Okay, he actually made it. I don't think the other guy's going to try. Oh, okay, okay. Huh. Well then. I guess let's try to circle back around them. And... oh, I was hoping that would have actually hit the barrel there. There we go. Oh, that hit me too. Okay, well, let's bail over here. Try not to die. And use a heal miracle. Because if it took them that much effort to get around to me the first time, it's probably taken them a fair bit to get back. Yep. It's so hard to dodge. Well, better the... oh, geez, I'm about to... couldn't get out of that one. Man! Oh, fun fact about spin to win, rolling twice, straight towards the spin, usually doesn't hit you. Interesting. Guess I'll have to try that next time. Okay. Losing those souls on the Ruin Sentinels, though, that sucks. I didn't realize that the jailers would actually try to follow you across there. Okay. 1, 2. In a way, I think it's probably better to fight them anyway, because you can kill this guy pretty easily by getting him to melee the barrel. And then by that time, by the time you're done with them, the other guy is usually out of range. Okay. 2. Nice try with the grab attack, dude. There we go. I think there was a bleed kicking in with all the extra damage. That's pretty cool. Alright. So tiptoe behind this guy, try not to aggro him. Oh, never mind. Oh, he didn't actually blow himself up. Try that again. Never mind. Jeez. Yeah, that time I tried to get the invincibility on the backstep, but to clear, as you can see, it just made me take extra damage. Yeah, if you have enough range to actually dodge to the side, that's usually the safe way of getting out of the pyromancy. Nice. I was hoping that would work. Someday I'll get the timing. Oh my goodness. I hate the tracking on that fire orb of theirs. That's so ridiculous that it homes in on you and then does so much damage. No, the jailers cannot be backstabbed, Claw Frank. Yeah, if only our fireballs have that kind of damage, right. Okay. This one... I got to start using R2. Will that work any better? Okay, looks like R2 works a bit better. I almost get some 1 too with the counter hit. Alright. Blowing themselves up is still pretty great though. Hey, yeah, I got the timing right that time. Okay. Alright. 1 and nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a bleed or if that's a counter hit, is the thing. At least I got my souls back that time. Pre-patched lightning, right? Did you catch how it's like they were playing like they'd announced the damage on the miracles was increased and they never actually did. Ben was pretty sore about that. Oh, interesting. He managed to cleanly miss both of those barrels. Jeez. He's figured out what's worked, I think. I'm thinking that was because he was throwing down, that was like extra damage from hitting the head. I think that's what happened. And you can sometimes see that when you fight the Alon Knights. Like that one guy, if you leave the bridge tipped up, you can kind of just, hit him in the head. I think that's what happened there. Yeah, almost does it in 1 with the R2. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, that's the thing. These guys aren't hard unless they spam that stupid fireball attack. Then they're like, some of the most absurd enemies in the game. How about I just duck around the corner and heal up. Oh, never mind. I'm learning a lot of new things about these enemies here that you don't normally ever have to bother with, because normally you have a strong weapon that can just kill them. And never will with 3 out. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Tell you what, that red rust run is sounding better and better. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, being able to hit from below is actually going to work a lot better. Much better. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and effigy up. Alright. Get our luscious locks back. Alright. Tell you what, the lack of startup, invincibility too is going to get me. There we go. Get away from him. 1, and there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking that must be a bleed finally kicking in on those last couple hits. All right, this time this guy's... Yeah, I liked the pattern the first time too, where the guy was actually hanging out in Lucy's room instead of being. You are the king of jerks for spamming that fire move just because you know it'll one-shot me. Okay. That's how you do it. You cut it close or not at all. That does make me wish we could check our HP totals like in Dark Souls 1. Alright. So we're finally ready to try another actual run. Here, guys. Actually, yeah, that seems like it'll work pretty well. You have enough stamina left to... Yeah, cool. That'll be a winning way to deal with those two. Then we should be able to do the hallway of death on these 5. Yeah, that's it, guys. Just pile up. seeing like 5 enemy health bars pop up all at once is pretty edifying. All right, very nice. And more life gems is always good too. Swordsman gloves. Okay, that it. Okay, that's it. Right. Let's see what we got. You know, this should just be you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. With a stone ring, it's actually knocking these guys out of their moves, which is pretty darn impressive. More gloves. I'm thinking that we may eventually need to start looking into poise on our own, but yeah, Gilligan is going to be a friend. Alright, learning new things with these enemies that we'll promptly forget. Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling we'll be buying a lot of stuff from Gilligan when we meet him. That'll be Earthen Peak. I think I might do the Iron Keep route next, you know, just to get access to all that stuff. Okay, Notched Whip did well, my friend, but we're going to need something that can actually be enchanted for this fight. And yeah, once again, I think I'm going to stick with the basics for the basic item for Yahim, and then buff up whenever he's dead. It's still not bad damage, actually. So let's see. Let's make it. Yeah, not worth the risk to get 2. I don't think. I think it's ultimately going to be the big problem. It's just the whip is just too slow to really get the kind of damage in there that you need it to. Go bye. Yeah, I'm actually out of heal miracles, so don't have to worry too much about rationing those. Oh, geez. Not expecting that. And normally you can just kind of wait wherever he shows up and you'll be safe. Ah. I do love the music from these guys. Yeah, there is no way that should have hit me. That's low ADP doldrums in Dark Souls 2 for you. I think that's the thing more than anything else that really gets people, and you know, and I'm not as salty about it as some people, but that really gets people about the adaptability system in Dark Souls 2. In fact, you can have the strategy right, but if your stats say, you know, you have to be, you know, you have to have precise, you know, perfect timing to actually make it work, you don't really have the right strategy. So 2 hits will do, and I think we can get them here. Cool. Okay, so if I had a heal miracle, I would absolutely be using it there, but I don't. That was terrible. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is hop down, buff up, and let's just ducky. Okay, so thinking... Double spin to win. You guys are the worst. I think I'm basically just going to have to pick my shots as they come open. Ah, darn it. Man! Yeah, it's not letting me roll away from him in time. I think in that case I was trying to side run from him, because I was expecting that attack, and then it takes a second for it to switch from, you know, running to being able to roll again. So that got myself, you know... Yep. Okay, so I don't have the life gems to pull that one off. I do have one witching urn. The thing is, I need more Estus to do this one, and I'm thinking to get more shards that don't have any branches right now. There's 2 I can't get. So there's 4. I got the one at Percy. There isn't one there. Where's the next one I can actually get? Cathedral Blue, did that one. I think I'll just take a little diversion here and go knock out the Skeleton Lords and come back later. We use the Holy Water to deal with them. Yeah, I'm trying to do like a Belmont style run, Rex, so I don't want to rely on shields too much. But yeah, normally you would do that. I have this one here so I can parry the pursuer. So I'm nowhere near good enough to actually parry him barehanded. All right, we're going to want to head up and over this way to do that one, and I think that means, let's see, let's deal with these guys. But, you know, being able to see if I'm clear. I think I'm clear. Being able to actually kill these guys in even 2 hits with a regular whip is pretty cool. And not even the notch whip. I thought I saw or heard you coming. Ah. Darn it. The thing I'm worried about here is the archer popping up out of the off the side and getting me. Alright. Like I said, the extra reach on this guy is... Oh! That's just a case of me forgetting how his hitboxes work. Oh! Because normally that does work to just kind of side strafe around him after he does one to the ground. Here we go. Messy, but that works. Alright. Let's see, we got this one. Oh, the hood. Well, we can be the kind of crazy, hollow Belmont thing. Well, I'll switch that off later, but... So for now... Well, what I really need to do, next time I've got the souls for it, is get a... get some more throwing knives. I guess that guy must have... There he is. So I think the deal with these guys is they're just fast enough to not be... They're just fast enough to not... Oh, jeez. To not actually be staggered. Not expecting that many of them. Well, I should have, but... Okay. We should all be about 1 hit away from dying now. Of course, so am I. Where can I retreat to? Actually, that should probably work. Alright. Jeez. Pretty much anything else I'd be able to just, stun lock them 1-2, no problem. But, so much with the whip. Okay, where'd that last swordsman go? There we are. Excellent. Ooh. Maybe we live in interesting times, right? At least we knocked that one down, so we can... There's another thing too in Scholar, is the fact that you can basically head straight up to where the big trap used to be, and that's where they moved Rowena, and she's the only thing you have to deal with to get the key. So a lot easier to unlock that door and meet Creighton now. See, I think the trick with them is I'm just going to hit them once, back away, and then hit them again as they move up. And it's probably the best way to deal with the hollow brigands. It's the first time I've ever had to worry about a special way of dealing with the hollow brigands. Or the hollow rogues, Alright. That guy there. We've got that guy there. One, and then, yep, back away. Two. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, not impossible, it's just you have to kind of be willing to, experiment a bit. You may not have the best tools, but think about what you can do, and to make that work for you instead. All right. She should be pretty simple. NPCs can be bled. And looks like that stuns her too. Cool, and she's not actually fast enough to stun lock out to get out of that. There we go. So this is pretty easy. You can basically get her in a trap of trying to use her jump attack and then just deal with her. There we go. Yeah, pretty harmless. We got a drop, not her Satan hat, unfortunately. We did get a drop. The whip does not have a spin attack, Rex. The closest one is if your running attack. Your running R1 kind of does a spin. It doesn't actually hit behind you. It just does a bit of a forward arc. Yeah, it's a real shame. You think it would have some kind of, spin move around you or something. Or like the actual, was it Castlevania 4, I think, started that. And a Richter can do it too, where you can kind of like hold the whip out and just spin it around. Alright. I see Creighton has made some friends here.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. The cheeky prick.
Naughty.
I've heard this land was full of danger. I joined forces with a man on the way.
I kind of like too how they have both a hitman like Creighton and then a more or less honorable person like Lucy both come from the same place. It helps get away from the country of hats, where they're all good or all bad. Yeah, I think the Puzzling Stone Sword is something like that. I think you are right. All right. So back we go. And this time around, I'm going to go through here as far as we can and see how well the whip will do against skeletons. In 2, okay, 2 is good. 2 is doable. Basically just going to deal with those 2 and then go kill the Necromancer. Nice rolls, buddy. Ah, darn it! He got the reanimation spell off. So in that case, I need to bail and get ready to heal. Yeah, you can actually lure them to a place where they can fall off a cliff or something, and that will obviously take care of the resurrection problem. But I wonder how well just punching them to death would work. Well, no, death, as it were. Not too well. Okay, actually that's not too bad. So probably run past everything and then try to Try to go deal with him. Another Titanite shard is always cool. 1, 2, then... Okay. There we go. That jump attack, the fact I can't actually interrupt it. Alright. Oh, here they come. Cool. I do love the goofy animations the skeletons have. They're pretty great. I think he's just backing away. There we go. Alright, so that's one down. And my hope was to get all of these done in one go, so that whenever I, make the paths meet up later, I won't have any skeletons to deal with them. Alright. I was thinking of taking this build to the DLCs. Man, I don't think I could actually beat the DLCs, Rex. Real Castlevania starts here. One. Back away. 2. Yeah, there we go. So that's how I can deal with them. Okay. I'm not too worried about consumables because when the boss fight... Oh, I don't have any Alluring Skulls. Alluring Skulls were the big thing I was planning on doing, because you can kind of get the skeletons to bunch up together, and then zap them all with the holy water. Was my thought, and then I didn't actually buy any from Shakwar. Yeah. So I really need to focus on maximizing my range advantage with the whip, because I don't have much else going for me. Right. So you can go through here, loop all the way around to go in through that cave, and let's deal with you first. Actually, the fact he had to drop down means, yep, I could actually get him. But if bleed, we could. Are they actually vulnerable to bleed? I figured they would make most of the enemies immune to it. It's a deafening waterfall there. Right. The fact that Notch Whip is killing these guys in 2 is really reassuring, even though it is slash. So, let's see, I guess we'll have to deal with the archer and these guys. Okay. Oh, immediately resurrecting them. Ouch. In a way, this works, because if I can kind of cluster them up together, that gives me plenty of time to go deal with the Necromancer. Doubly so if he doesn't have time, or she, I think, for the black-robed ones, won't have time to actually get a spell off. Yeah. I don't think combustion is in theme for the Belmonts, but more Titanite never hurts. Okay. Yeah, R2 did it in 1, so I'm pretty happy about that. That guy has Estus Shard. Oh, a chunk. Sweet. And if I was human, I could go summon Creighton for this boss fight, but I think we're going to be fine. So, let's head back, and then I think I'll switch to the other whip to be able to... Well, you know what? We have enough juice to... Yeah, I should be fine on actually pulling this one off. And we have... Yeah, let's make the other whip the offhand, in case I need it. Let's do... let's get... holy water, got plenty of that. And... yeah, Aromatic Ooze would be my best bet there. I don't have any Alluring Skulls, unfortunately. That would make this a lot easier. That's okay, we don't need it. Yeah. Alright, here we go. So I think you all know the trick pretty well by now. Kill one Skeleton Lord and his minions at a time, and not worry, and not to try to deal with all of them at once. Okay, so it takes 2 hits to stun them. How about if we two-hand? Two-hand will do it in 1, okay. Cool, cool. Sweet. In that case, let's take that opportunity to go heal up, and then finish him off, and then we'll go deal with his mooks, his goon squad. That probably doesn't hurt to start getting a little pain on another one too. Okay, I think he's the guy that summons. He's the guy that summons the dual wielders. It looks like. So, good thing I have plenty of holy water. So what the plan is to get them to bunch up a little bit, and then chuck those at them. It would work better if I had more poise, but holy waters don't work on skeletons, it looks like. Huh. Well, alright then. I would officially like to call shenanigans on any mythology where holy water does not work on the undead, but oh dear. Okay, well, let's do this old-fashioned way then. Yeah, if you keep backstepping, you'll be likely to miss most of the fireballs from the mage skeleton lord, as long as you're kind of perpendicular to him. Okay. Here we go. You know what? That'd be just as well. That'll give me time to use my last life gem. This is the one I was really worried about, which means if I can switch to something with some actual that can actually hurt them this time. There's one. Okay, that's one. Get them all kind of piled up. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Wish I could get that move. Yeah, my thought here is pretty simple. Just kind of try to keep them at arm's length and do whatever damage I can. And I think I used my last life gem, right? Yep. Okay. Intensity is real. Ah. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, well, this is going to be a nail biter. Okay, I see him there in the background. Alright. Yeah, the fact when they have their shields up, they're actually trying to riposte you, I believe. But since a whip cannot be parried, you know, it's actually basically giving me free hits on them. Not for much, because it still counts as them blocking, but okay. You all know what's coming up next, and I am not well equipped to deal with it. You know what? Actually, I'm not completely out of healing because I had some radiant life gems. Now here's the catch. If I need to use these, I'm probably dead because the bone wheels are not going to give me much of a chance. But there are only 2 of them. So I can bum rush one of them as soon as it appears, and then okay, still 2. Make my day, buddy. And there we go. Man, only with the whip will the skeleton lord is actually an intense fight. This is P-Buck's other favorite boss fight. What is your actual other favorite one then? Oh, this one's fun. I think the Witching Urn is more like Holy Water Rex than the actual Holy Water is. I'm guessing the Holy Water only works on hollows, so that's why it won't work on skeletons. I guess they're beyond hollowing. Yeah, exactly. I wish we get the staff too. You can get a bone staff, but it's dark instead of pyro, and kind of lame. Oh, do bone wheels barely do any damage in this game anyway? Kablam. I've never been grind railed like in Dark Souls 1, so I didn't know. Right. Well, I think that counts for Spooktober, right? We beat the skeleton lords. They're the least spooky, scary skeletons of all time, but... Alright, so do that. And yeah, we got Harvest Valley, kind of continue the theme there. Alright. Definitely going to head back to Majula and level up. And that should be enough of an increase, I'm thinking... and I did get another Estus shard, so I think I might be able to take on the Ruin Sentinels now. Yeah, it looks nowhere near as good. And they'll hit you once when they pass. Okay, Kablam confirms, yeah. Yeah, if any of you haven't played Dark Souls 1, the bone wheels in that game will basically just, if they hit you, they basically do a spin attack, they roll themselves at you, and if the number of hits they get when they roll is fixed, and if they hit you early enough in their spin, they hit you with the entire thing. There's not much you can do about it. Alright. Keep a couple souls handy to race equipment with. 15, we're good on magic for now. I'm thinking we might as well start raising... 89 is good. I think we might as well start raising dex at this point and start getting more bleed and more damage out of our whips. So yeah, I think I'm going to start pumping dex at this point. I think that's enough of a cushion with HP and everything. Alright, we did get a chunk, so we can do that on the notched whip. Right. Very nice. And takes another large Titanite. Okay. Actually, I guess when we get back to Macduff, I'll go ahead and bump that one more. You're literally harder than the boss after them. Yeah, if you're referring to Pinwheel's kind of infamous about not being as hard as the build up to him is. I think the idea was that whoever playtested it, did so with fairly weak weapons, and if Pinwheel gets going with all the clones and zapping you from across the room with fire and everything, he actually can kill you. But who doesn't just run right up and punch him in 2 or 3 hits? Okay, so buy 1 large and reinforce. That's not too bad. And Notch Whip is actually pretty strong by the numbers. It slashes a garbage damage type in Dark Souls 2, unfortunately.